everyone. Good morning. Hope everyone's doing well. Just putting on some music for myself so that I hear the same songs. Oh boy. Okay. Always happens when I haven't done this in a while and then things need updating. All right, we'll I'll check that out in a minute. Hello everyone. Hello Ivana. Hi Chris. Hi Natasha. Hello Miranda. How is everyone doing? Wait, how is this playing now? I tried to open my music player and it hasn't opened, but I'm hearing music. Where? No idea. Oh god. I'm hearing two songs at once. Oh boy. Right, so not sure I will fix this now. Oh, maybe I do the control panel. Because then it should. Yeah, it's still playing. It should tell me. Okay. VLC Media Player. End task. Right. I hope this is not ending the music for you. Let me know. Alright. And now I can hopefully... Okay, it has stopped. Can I open the media player? It doesn't. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. All right. Hi, Lane. How are you doing? I have to say, I'm feeling not so great today, so I might only be here for an hour or so. Yeah, because yeah, just a few things. I don't want to bore you with them, but I don't feel as great. So yeah, so I thought to do a small project today, which is I'll just take this off now since I'm not listening to any music. I wanted to make some sunflower, how do you say that? Like an applique? Just some sunflowers, and I have a pattern for that on my website, and I'll post the pattern link in the chat box. I'll add it to the description of the video for the replay. When you go to click on it, you have to press Control and then click on it so that it will open in a new tab. And then if you want, you can crochet the sunflower with me. So all you need is some brown yarn and some yellow yarn. I thought about using those, but I thought they were too vibrant for this brown. I don't have a lot of brown yarn, so this is pretty much my only option. I got this in a swap somewhere last year. I got this on this really fun app. It's called the Lucky Sweater app. It's been having some ups and downs, this app, because they've been trying to like convert to a paid scheme app, and now I can't find it on the Google Play Store anymore. So I'm not sure if I would recommend this app now, but it was a really nice just swapping app where you could you could post pictures of yarn you had or projects that you'd made. For example, I put some shawls on there, a cardigan that no longer fit me. Okay, thanks for letting me know, Natasha. I know that the lo-fi playlist is louder than the bossa nova playlist. I'll put the microphone a bit closer as well, but because it had been a while, I forgot at which number I used to put it. So let me know if this is better, or if it's still too loud. But what was I saying? Yes, so I swapped some things on there. I swapped some of my own hand-dyed yarn for this yarn, and then some fabrics, and a box of tea. Because at that point I was still living in the Netherlands, and the person that I was swapping with lived in the UK, and my English breakfast tea had just run out. It's better now. Okay. My English breakfast tea had just run out, and I asked, like, okay, I'll put in another skein if you get me a box of tea. And she did. So that was fun. But yes, so I got this ball, two balls actually, of Rowan felted tweed in there. These are like really expensive. The tag is still on there. $6.50 for 50 grams of a commercial yarn. It just seems a bit expensive, but I do know that Rowan is quite good quality usually. And where is the fiber content? Oh, it's 50% wool, 25% alpaca, and 25% viscose. Okay. Yeah, I've never worked with this before, but I know that lots of people like it. So I'll be using this for the sunflower heart. And then I was thinking of using this one double-stranded, which is Scipius Arcadia. They have solid colorways like this one, and they have stripy ones. And this is just, you know, a wool nylon blend. And I thought it looked pretty good as a sunflower petal color, so I might do that. So that's what I'm planning to do today. So I've been on a break for the past 1.5 weeks because my family was here, my parents and my brother, and we had a lovely time. And yeah, we just had a lovely time. We went sightseeing, we went to the Eileen Donan Castle, we went to Culloden Battlefield, we went to Elgin, which is a just like I don't want to say a small town, but also not a big town, but it's like this coastal town, a bit more to the east. Yes, to the east of Scotland. It's like halfway to Aberdeen from Inverness. And that was really nice. Oh, we had beautiful weather. I don't know what it was like in the rest of Europe, but my God, it was the sunniest weather ever. Yeah. and one day, when was that? It might have been on the day that we went to the Eileen Donan Castle. We went to this place called Loch Carron, and there was a craft store there, and we actually went there because there was this kind of tartan shop, but it turned out to be like this very, very classy, expensive, kind of like tailored suit shop, you know. And you can get hand-knit sweaters there and machine-knit sweaters, and it all looked very, very fancy. We were not the intended audience for that at all, but that was why my mother wanted to go there. She saw this. You know, when you go to a touristy place and they have this kind of like box with all kinds of like I don't want to say business cards, but you know, like little pieces of paper with, oh, come visit this, oh, you know, look, Karen. Yeah, so there was this weaver shop, but yeah, I think that's what it's called, the weaver shop. So we were like, oh my god. And then it was this super high class tartan brochures. Thank you so much, Lane. Yes, anyway, but next to that there was Kiki's Craft Corner, and it was just beautiful. And I bought this gorgeous braid of roving, and it's a wool and viscose blend, 100 grams for £5.30. It's such good value. And it has a kind of like oatmeal-y gray base, but there's lots of rainbow speckles in here. And the owner said they were a bit difficult to spin sometimes. Like you can't. She would spin this one as a kind of like thick and thin fiber or yarn, because the rainbow bits are not as easy to pull, you know. But you know, oh, I I love it so much. And I think during summer I always get back into spinning because there's a Tour de Fleece. It runs at the same time as the Tour de France, and I'm not quite sure when that starts. I think it's always like in June or July. Tour de Fleece 2024. Oh, it might be a bit later. Let's see. Tour de Fleece. Oh, I think I'm better off searching Tour de France because I'm sure there will be more articles on that. Okay, June 29th. Okay, so it's about a month and a bit away. Sorry, I have to check. Okay. I just got a message, and it was from my sister-in-law, and she's really about to give birth. So I was like, ugh! but it's the baby's gonna stay in there for. The doctor says like maybe 6 more days. She's 41 weeks already. Right. That's a small sidestep. Yeah, so I got this there, and the shop, well, of course, it's like an hour and a half away from me here, but they're going to be vending at the Highland Wool Fest, which is happening this Saturday. And that is really close to me. That's only like 20 minutes away. So I'll be visiting them again. And I didn't only get that, I also got this bat. Fluffy bats for craft workers. And this was £4, but it's only 25 grams. So this was 100 grams. And this is only 25 grams, which I admit I didn't see until after I got out of the shop. But still, £4 is a great deal for this. Here is their card, Kiki's Craft Corner. And it was super funny because when I got into the shop, the owner and a friend, they were spinning on their spinning wheels. Apparently they do this every Friday afternoon, and it looked so cozy and I wanted to join them. It looked amazing, and the owner's husband is actually Dutch. He hadn't lived in the Netherlands for 20 years, but it felt like it just felt like such a coincidence. So this is carded by Teresa. I'm not sure if Teresa was the owner or the friend, because it does say Kiki's Craft Corner, so I'm not sure. You know, when a shop is called after a name, you always kind of expect the owner to be called by that name, so I'm not quite sure. This is a blue-faced Leicester with some sparkle. And I'm not sure if you can see the sparkle. It is very, very subtle. Yeah, you can see some here. Very, very subtle. And yeah, it looks so pretty. And I think this would be very nice. I'll just spin it as a very thin single yarn, and then I'll ply it with something else, because I think 25 grams, you know, it could get me quite far if I just ply it with something else. I'm obsessed with the combo of pink and orange right now. Yes. I don't know what is. Oh, there's a bit of sparkle yarn there. Yeah, so pink and orange. My mom has been obsessed with pink and orange for like over a year now, and everything she wears is pink and orange, or like pink and red, or you know, any kind of variation of that. And I just love that she's wearing such vibrant colors. And yeah, I've been seeing it more and more in shops, and it's like, oh my god. Yeah, and even purple and orange. And I remember when I was growing up that I thought purple and orange were like arch enemy rivals, and they should never be combined because I thought they looked so horrendous together. But now I actually quite like the combo. So yeah, that's weird how, you know, that just goes to show how we can be influenced by things. Purple and yellow, yes. You know, my all-time favorite is a kind of a olivey green and a lavender purple. Love that so much. And so that's one, and then the second one is this like rusty orange brick red, rusty orange, and a very soft peach orange. Yes, I like that. Yeah, so I got these two fibers to spin, and who knows, I might buy more on Saturday. Yeah, who knows. And when my mom was here, we knit a cardigan on the knitting machine. But we didn't finish it. We didn't get as far because, you know, I already had some experience on the machine, and it was my mother's first time knitting on a machine. And she found it a bit intimidating. And, you know, stitches fell off the machine a couple times, and I had to spend some time to fix it, and you know, so things didn't happen as quickly. And yeah, we just wanted to go exploring more rather than sitting in my room knitting on the machine, because it was such great weather outside, and we had kind of been expecting a couple of rainy days where we could just sit inside and knit on the machine, but it didn't happen. So now I'm seaming the cardigan together. Should I try to put it on? There's not much to put on, but looks crazy now. Ooh, pink and brown, yeah, that's a beautiful combo. So we went for a V-neck cardigan. Yeah, very good purple. Yeah, I agree, especially for my mom. Because she does darker colors better than I do. So I have to seam the sleeve, this sleeve. I'm seaming the body together here. Here it's still loose. and then I have to knit ribbing all around, but I'll block it before I do that. Yeah. Yeah. And talking about cardigans, I want to quickly show the cardigan again that I showed you last time. Yeah, my mom does knit, but I'm like 80% knitting, 20% crochet, or maybe 90% 10. And she's like 50-50 knitting crochet. And she dislikes ribbing with a passion. So I thought I would finish it for her. Especially because it's not seamed together yet. I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna send you home with that. I'm just going to finish it for you. Yeah, she's just started one of my crochet shawl patterns, which is the rustic lace square shawl. I'll just it's easier to show you on my phone. Sorry if you can hear my chair, it keeps squeaking. Yeah, so the rustic lace square shawl. You might have heard of the rustic lace square. It's a pattern, has been around for a long time, and I converted it into a, half square. If you have a square and then half a square, just so you can make it into triangular projects. That's the shawl, and I designed this for the Scapious Whirl, which is a very long variegated yarn. So it has one color at the one end, a different color at the other end. So it kind of just flows. But for this pattern, you're using the inside thread for the inside of the square, and then the outside thread for the second half of the square, and then you're switching that around, and it's really, really fun. It's a free pattern on my website if you want to have a go. Here's a photo of when I was blocking it, and I didn't have enough blocking pins, so I just put some plants on it. So yay! Oh, I miss those plants. Oh. I still have one of them, but it's much smaller now since, it was attacked by bugs. So I've never made a shawl before because, like, when do you wear it? I've no idea what to wear it for. Yeah, I've started to wear it instead of cardigans. Like, instead of a light cardigan, when you threw it over a top or a dress, I've just started to wear shawls for that. Yeah. And now I wear shawls all the time. Yeah, and of course in winter, I wear them like a scarf. Right, the cardigan. So, my plan for the next make along is to crochet. Summer is crochet time for me. To crochet this cardigan. It's a very easy cardigan. It's like a recipe style pattern, and I want to make a stripy version. Yeah, stripy version, and it would be very nice to use up some single skeins of yarn that you have. For example, if you're used to, if you shop from indie dyers once in a while and you're not really sure what to get, so you only get one skein, and then you're not sure what to make with it. And if you have a couple of those skeins, then it could be really fun to make them into a stripy cardigan. And this one is just solid double crochets. US terminology, UK would be trebles. But you could very easily make this into granny stripe. Hi, Annalena. Nice to see you. Yeah, we had a great time. Thank you. So I was thinking of using up some of my hand-dyed yarns. But yeah, I still have to put together a palette. Because yeah, I want to spend some time thinking about it so that I'm not just casting on something and then not wearing it. You know, I want to have a think about the colors and if they suit my wardrobe, especially because it is a cardigan, so you will always see what you have on underneath, you know. So for a cardigan, I like to spend a bit more time. So, but I will probably start this on Thursday. So if you want to cast on, do you say that for crochet? If you want to start this cardigan with me, then have your first skein ready on Thursday. Yeah. Miranda is also 50-50 knit and crochet. At the moment, I knit more. Yeah, it kind of fluctuates for me as well. Chris says, looks fun, thank you. Fingering or DK weight, you can use any weight, as long as you're using the correct crochet hook for that, because, you know, it's more of a recipe, so you can really use anything you like. But yeah, just keep in mind that if you want to make it a summer cardigan that you're not using like worsted weight or mohair, you know. My mom made a mohair version of that. Let's see if I can find a picture of her. And I think she shared that on WhatsApp with me. Yeah, because our friend group, we all crochet the same cardigan pattern, and everyone used different yarn. One of my friends used handspun yarn. One of my friends used like a very soft gray blue yarn. And then we all went to the same event and wore our cardigans together, which was just really, really nice. Keep finding all of these crazy pictures and not the picture that I want. Okay, here's one of them. We had this so we went on this cruise together, and there was a bingo night, okay? So, and one of them won a bottle of wine. So here she is showing off the bottle of wine, but she's wearing the cardigan. And it looks completely different to the one I have, but it is from the same recipe. She just used a very thick and fluffy yarn to make it into a winter cardigan. Where is our group photo? Here's one of the others. So she has done some eyelets in there, and she made a hood, which I thought was very cool. The pattern does not include that. She was just clever enough to do that herself. Where is my mom? Yeah, she's not wearing it here, but she made a crochet mohair version. Why do I say crochet? It's still a crochet pattern. Yeah, she has it on here. You can barely see it. Okay, but you get the idea. It's very, very versatile. Yeah, I mean, I keep finding more pictures, but then I'm not sure if they want to be on my live stream, you know? So you'll just have to take my word. They all made gorgeous cardigans. And yeah, so we're just going to start with foundation double crochet. Foundation double crochet is where you can just crochet a continuous row without having to do any chain stitches beforehand. So that's really handy because you can just keep going, and then lay it around your neck and shoulders, and just, you know, have the middle point at the back of your neck, and then just lay it over your body, and then see, okay, I want the cardigan to be cropped, or I want it to be longer, I want it to be exactly here, and then you can go from there. So I think that is really fun. Where did this needle come from? Right, it was from the cardigan. Right, so today I am just going to crochet a sunflower. And so I'll be following the sunflower DIY pattern that's on my own website. The link is in the chat box, almost up top. And to start, I'm just going to read the pattern aloud, you know, but if you're not, you know, don't worry if you're not following along. It's just to make it easier for myself. So let's see. To start, string the beads onto the yarn. Yes, because I'm using some beads on here. Oh, bye, Ivana. See you next time. Have a nice day. Bye-bye. So I have my bead collection here in a shoebox, because shoeboxes are great, especially from like high fashion brands or something. These shoes were terrible. They make me bleed, but the box, very good. Oh, bye, Natasha. Thank you for being here. See you on Thursday. So I have my box of beads in here. This might be a good idea a good moment to add my other camera. Let's see if that works after 2 weeks. Oh, and by the way, I wanted to mention this on here. I'm going to announce the Patreon workshops for June and July later today. And I'm thinking of hosting the June one on June 12th, which is a Wednesday. Yeah, June 12th, and then the July one I have to see, possibly July 2nd, 3rd, but I'll have to see. And we're doing some more cable knitting. And something else. And yeah, I'd love it if you could join us. But yeah, all information, I'll share it later today. So let's see if this works. The droid cam. There we go. Hey, right. Oops, sorry. Right, so I'm looking for some beads to go on my sunflower. Oh, thank you, Miranda. I'm so happy you enjoyed the last one. I really liked doing it too, so I'm looking forward to hosting more. Yeah, and I'm thinking, so I want to do some more types of cables for the next one. I have some swatches here, but I still need to block them. And yeah, I think it will be really fun. And right, so I do have brown beads, but I think I don't necessarily have to do brown. Okay, they are in here. It's a me! Hi, Audrey! Nice to see you. I'm choosing some beads to go on my sunflower. Audrey is currently sculpting at school. Oh, nice. Tell me about it. What are you sculpting? Is it from some kind of clay? I think these were the ones I used last time. They have like a bronze sheen to them. Very shiny. Oh, I have such lovely beads in here. These are, I got these so many years ago. I think it was like for my 15th birthday or 14th that I went to go bead shopping with my aunt. And can you see this one? There's like a little rose on it and a swirling pattern. I thought it was so pretty. And then I got some of these. Haven't used it yet. You're sculpting a life-size skull in clay? Wow. Wow. That's something. Sounds like a fun project. You have no motivation? Yeah, knitting is super fun. I realize. So many beads. I also love these beads. There's a lot of color in here. Maybe I have some others. Oh, I have this bracelet. I really need to fix this. 2 bracelets, in fact. Oh, and my third bracelet was getting very thin, so I took it off just the other day. So now I have no bracelets instead of my 3 usual bracelets. So I feel, yeah, I should really get on that. Oh, okay, I still have these brown ones, but they're very small. Okay, I'll just go with these, or these. Oh, I love just snooping through here. Right. I need some more room on my desk. Right. This is not sponsored by Fabienne Shuffle. There. Right. Okay, it is 1 p.m. I thought, when I started an hour ago, I thought I might just be live for an hour because I wasn't feeling so well. But I took a stomach tablet and I think I feel a bit better now, so I'm just gonna keep going. You know, sometimes it's best to just distract yourself from any discomforts. And live streaming is doing that for me, so sorry if that was too much information. Right, so we're stringing the beads on here. And again, I'm doing a sunflower crochet pattern. And I've placed the link in the live chat earlier on. Okay, what would I use? Let's see, the recommended needle size is 3 3/4. Oh, or 4 millimeters. Am I 3.5? Oh, yeah, I have 3.5 right here. Or do I have? What's this one? Also 4 millimeter. Okay. And this one? 3.5. Yes. Because I don't like using this one. And right, 3.5. I think that would be good. And oh, Lane says I'm working on camisole number 9. Ooh. Which one is that again? Ravelry. Yeah, I knew it was by my favorite things knitwear, but I always forget which one just because she always says, oh, you know, it's sweater number 10 or, you know. Oh, that's beautiful. That's really good. Because I am looking for a just an easy top to knit or crochet, because I have some cotton yarn. Yeah, they are hard to keep up with. Yeah, I wonder, I mean, I think the original thought behind it was like, ooh, because it sounds classy, like Chanel number 5, you know? I think it was like that. But then mean, does Chanel even have other numbers? I don't think they do. I think it's just Chanel number 5, you know? Yeah. I think it's the same with like the Ocean's movies. Ocean's 11 was great, and then I don't know. This one has been really fun. I'm almost done with the top and onto the body. Ooh. Yes. I don't think I have the yarn for that because I rarely have more than 2 skeins of a color, but we'll see. Let's see if you can help me find a pattern for this. Because I have these. It's long yarns Quattro. I think, oh, what was the American version of lang? I think it was Barocco. Not sure at all. Anyway, I think it's 100% cotton. Yes, 100% cotton, 240 meters per 100 grams. So I would use like 3 millimeter, 3.5 millimeter. So in total, I have 240 times 3, 700. I know 3 times 250 is 750. Oh, yeah, so it's 720 meters. And it needs to be simple because it has so much variegation. Yeah. It doesn't say the recommended needle size, but I think I would use like 3 millimeter or 3.5, maybe 4. I think the regular needle size would be 4, but I knit very loose, so I need to do a size smaller. But yeah, I was thinking of just doing a cute top. Sailor Swift top? Sailor Swift? Oh, it's also knitting. Yeah, I'm not sure if I want... Yeah, I could definitely knit with this. That is cute. It looks very similar to the camisole number 9. I wonder if it is. Yeah, so I don't know. Where is my sunflower pattern? There we are. Oh. There we are. I knitted with 3.25 and 540 meters. Oh, that's nice. They need to be a flowy skirt. These are not enough to cover my... Yeah. But thank you. Yeah, I could, I mean, they could also be a shawl, but I think like a top or a t-shirt might be nice. I'll just, yeah, I'll put them here for now. So, right. Which beads? I used these last time, but it did work out very well. So I think I'm gonna use them again. Can I fit this through the bead? No. Can I fit a different needle through the bead? No. Okay. Wish I had some tape, because usually I put a little bit of washi tape, like, oh, I do have a bit of tape. It's a bit large, but we'll manage. See, I just put this on the edge, or on the tip of the yarn. Roll it really tight, and then you can usually go through the bead very easily. Might not have done it tight enough. Right. Okay, it's working now. Okay, so Last time I did 12 beads, but I want to make it a bit smaller maybe. I'll just do 12. Okay. Okay, next step. Crochet in the middle part of the sunflower. We're using single crochet stitches. When you want to add beads to single crochets, they will show on the back side every time. Okay, yeah, I remember that. We're using the back side as the right side. There's no way you'll get them in front of the stitch unless you sew them on. So we're using the back side of crochet as the front side of the sunflower. If you want to add a bead while crocheting, simply push a bead towards the stitch and work around it. You can watch this video for clear instructions, okay? Start by making magic ring. You'll be working in spiral rounds afterwards, okay? Oh, this yarn is very fragile. Oh, magic ring. 6 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then 2 single crochets in every stitch. Just gonna add a marker on the beginning. Should I add a bead right in the middle? I don't think I did that last time. Okay, I'm adding a bead now. So I'm sliding one bead towards my work and completing the stitch, and then the bead is in there. Another one. Natasha, welcome back. Yeah, I was feeling a bit better, so I decided to just continue live streaming. This is the heart of the sunflower up until now. For this pattern, I was just doing, you know, for the first round, you do 2 single crochets in every stitch, then you do 1 single crochet, 2 single crochets, then you do 1 1 2, then you do 1 1 1 2, and you know, you just keep putting the increases further apart. So you increase 6 stitches for every round. And you kind of have to keep looking at the back to see if you want to add any beads. And when you want to add a bead, you simply slide it to your work. And then when you go to grab the yarn, you grab the yarn behind the bead. And then the bead is in there. One, two, three, 4, and then increase. Lane says, sunflowers are my favorite flower tied with orchids. Yay! Yeah, I really like sunflowers. Yeah, they might be my favorite too. I mean, there's one flower, but it's so over the top that I'll never have that one in my garden. But it's the passion fruit flower. It's so beautiful. And the sunflower is just so joyful. Reminds me of holidays to France, when we would pass the sunflower fields in our car, and yeah. Lane says, we have sunflower fields here in the summer, and you can go and pay about $5 and cut as many flowers as your container can hold. Oh, wow. Alanela says, it's very beautiful, but sunflowers have something very happy in them. Yeah, that's true. I think they were one of my grandma's favorites. And I don't know, this might seem like a sad memory to others, but when we had my grandma's funeral, the kids, they would all have white roses, and the grandkids would all carry sunflowers. And everyone wore white to the funeral because we wanted it to be a celebration of her as a light and happy person, which she totally was. So for me, sunflowers have a very happy connotation, even though it might seem a little bit dark to others. Totally get that. Alright, I think I'm making this sunflower just one round shorter than the other one. The one in my pattern has 9 rounds, and I'm doing 8 rounds, just because this yarn is a bit thicker. And you finish off with a round of just single crochets. So I'm just about to finish the last increase round. There's the last increase. And now I'm doing one round of just single crochet to give it a nice edge. Annalena says we should celebrate more the life or personality of the person rather than the fact that they're gone. Yeah, that's our thought as well. For my grandpa, we did a similar thing. His favorite color was red, so we all wore red, and it was so colorful. Audrey says, so glad you're streaming today. Oh, thank you. So glad you're here. Watching you crochet is giving me motivation to keep sculpting. Yes, you can do it. You got this. Sorry, you probably missed the part where you're explaining what you're doing today. Is it just a sunflower or some bigger project? Oh yeah, I suppose I didn't explain that yet. It's also kind of a palette cleanser thing, but I wanted to try out this pattern again because for my Patreon page, I have the idea of doing some wreaths, like some door decoration, and I really want, I have had this idea for years. I want to make a wreath with crochet sunflowers on them and knit sunflowers. Yeah, I think the idea started you know, when the war in Ukraine started and people were making sunflowers because that's the national the national flower for Ukraine. And yeah, and I just really love the idea of making sunflowers in general. So I really want to have that on a wreath to put on my door. And I just think they're so happy. So I want to try out some yarn combinations. You know, and also because they remind me of my grandma. So I didn't do this for the original one, but I do plan to have a little bit of filling or like to sew some felt onto this because this is just so flopsy. Nice idea. I've also wanted to make a wreath. I've just crocheted thousands of small flowers just to finish the project. Oh, nice. Yeah, I think I've really underrated wreaths for a long time because I thought like, oh yeah, it's just, you know, for Christmas or, you know, but now I'm living in an area where lots of people are decorating their doors, and it's so joyful. I just realized I have a sunflower wreath in my closet, so today I'm gonna put it on the door. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. I might also get some, you know, like fake sunflowers from the store just to add more on there. And sometimes they're really, really beautifully made. But I do plan to make a lot of them. Don't have a lot of brown yarn, so maybe this Saturday there's a wool market not far from where I live. Maybe I'll look out for some brown yarn. Lucy from Attic 24 has some beautiful patterns. Oh, I'll check her out as well. I mean, I know her mostly from her blanket patterns. Didn't know she had a sunflower one. Oh yeah, she does wreath patterns. Where is the beginning? Oh, there it is. Yeah, sorry, I just misread it. I'm not sure she has sunflowers, but yeah, I know she has tons of other flowers. Okay, so I'll use this double-stranded. And then, so I really like the petals on here, on this pattern, because I'm used to, you know, when you're making flowers, I'm used to having to do each petal on its own, but for this pattern, you crochet them all in one. You'll make one for every stitch. Yeah, we'll see about that. I can't even follow my own pattern. If your work is starting to curl or ruffle, that's because you have too many petals and you can choose to skip a stitch. Yeah. Okay. Pattern for the petals is chain 6 and turn. Okay, so gosh, I really noticed this pattern is from 10 years ago, because I'm not even mentioning that you need to insert your needle through the sunflower and then chain 6. It's a little bit short, isn't it? I'll just try it as the pattern says for now. Or will I? Yeah, it's fine. So, turn work. I'm not even mentioning that you need to skip the first stitch. Okay, I really need to rewrite my older patterns. 1 single crochet, 1 single crochet, 1 half double, 1 half double, 1 half double. Okay, and then slip stitch into next stitch on the flower. Yeah, see, so yeah, and then repeat. Okay, so I'll probably skip a stitch every second petal. Yeah, they're very short petals, but if I make them longer, they kind of flop everywhere. Sorry, I just the wreath is on the door, yay! Because my ADHD is bad and I have to do things now. Oh, I hear you. I really, you know, when I go to, like, I hear something, like, oh, for example, this morning I was on Facebook and there was a post in the free patterns group saying that the patterns from Espace Tricot are no longer going to be free. in maybe a matter of days, so that, you know, people, if they want the free pattern, that they would better go and download it now. So I opened Instagram with the intention of going to the page of Espace Tricot, and then I just probably spent half an hour on there, closed the app, and then I realized, oh, I wanted to do that. But it's so easy to forget. And I've been trying to update the, you know, the behind the scenes payment stuff on my own website for 3 months, but I haven't been able to just sit down and do it, which is why you know, you haven't been able to buy patterns on my own website, only via Ravelry, which has probably cost me hundreds of pounds or euros. And I could have just outsourced it, but now I just really need to do it. Sidetracked is my middle name. Oh, yeah. Kind of looks like a pineapple right now. It's looking quite cute. Yeah, thank you, Lane. Yeah. Also could be Bart Simpson. But yeah, we're making a sunflower today. Oh, and a little bit of behind the scenes sneak peek information for you. I've just shipped off a lot of samples yesterday to my publisher for a new book that is coming out in October. Again, only in Dutch for now, but I'm really excited. And if you'll remember my Instagram story post from yesterday, you'll have an idea about what it was. But yeah, I'll share more when I'm able to. Oh, it's so cute. Yeah, I do hope to have more news on the English version of my first book. Yeah, I'll ask them about it soon. Because I know they've been negotiating with other publishers. Okay, I'll just crochet the last of the petals, and then I need to go because I'm so hungry. I didn't have too much to eat because I wasn't feeling so good this morning. But yeah, I do really need to eat, but I suppose that also has to do with ADHD. I just get distracted all the time. Right, so if you're in the if you're on the Patreon page, if you're a patron supporter, keep your eyes open for the announcement of the workshops for June and July this afternoon. I mean, the announcement is this afternoon, and then the workshops are in June and July. I hope to be doing these every month now, and they are open to all Patreon supporters, even if you're on the 7-day free trial. You can just join, and if you can't join live, there will be a replay. I will probably upload the replay like 2 or 3 days after the workshop actually happened, and then they will be available for a month to watch for all supporters, and then after that month I'll move them to the higher tier only, so that only the L-Star tier patrons can see them after that first month. And the first one was a introduction to cable knitting, and for the second one I'm also thinking of doing some different cables, and you'll have to see what the third one is about. Already onto the last petal. Suppose I do need to block these. Yay! All right, I'll block this one, and then on the back I will be sewing a, just maybe a piece of felt, maybe a piece of fabric to keep it sturdy. And then I'll make a bunch of these to attach to my wreath. Yeah, I look forward to making some variations of these. All right, I am so hungry. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I really need to get going before I just have no energy and only eat chips or something. So yeah. Ta-da! So yeah, the pattern is linked in the live chat. If you scroll all the way to the top, it's just called Sunflower DIY on my website. I will be putting it in the description box as well, or in the first comment on the video if you want to check back, or you can search for Sunflower on my website, and then I'm pretty sure you'll find it. So thank you so much for being here with me today. I hope to see you on Thursday as well when I go to start my cardigan, the cruise cardigan. If you want to join, make sure that you have your first skein in a ball so you can use it, or your first ball of yarn that you have it ready with the correct size of crochet hook. And yeah. I really enjoyed today. Thank you for being here with me and cheering me up. And I hope to see you on Thursday. Oh, hey, Gabriella! Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. Have a great day. And I hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.